China Evergrande, once the country's largest property developer, is now history on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. On August 25, exactly 16 years after it first went public, the company's shares will be delisted, marking a grim milestone in a property crisis now dragging into its fourth year. At its peak in 2017, Evergrande was worth over $50 billion, the face of China's housing boom. Its unraveling began in 2020 when Beijing launched a crackdown on debt-laden property giants. That exposed Evergrande's staggering liabilities, more than $350 billion. By August 2021, reports of large-scale construction stoppages emerged. A month later, the company defaulted on interest payments on 2 offshore bonds. Trading in Evergrande shares was suspended in October 2021. 2 years later, its chairman was placed under house arrest. In January 2024, a Hong Kong court ordered the company's liquidation. The fallout is massive. Evergrande has more than 1,300 projects in over 280 cities, many still unfinished. Hundreds of thousands of buyers are waiting for homes they've already paid for. And it's not just Evergrande. New home sales by China's top 100 developers have plunged over 20% for 2 straight months. Despite government stimulus, analysts now expect any real recovery only by 2026. The wider property sector, once a quarter of China's GDP, is weighed down by an estimated $8 to $9 trillion in debt, including hidden liabilities. Economists say the slowdown is shaving up to 1 percentage point of China's growth. Home prices have already fallen 20% since 2021, with fears of another 10% drop ahead. Evergrande is simply the largest casualty in a long list. Hong Kong courts have issued at least 6 wind-up orders for Chinese developers since 2021. Others, like China South City and Sunak, are already attempting second restructuring plans after the first ones failed. It's not just homeowners. Creditors have taken a big hit as well. Liquidators say asset recovery has been modest. In Evergrande's case, just $255 million so far, much of it tied up in complex ownership structures. Offshore creditors may recover as little as 3.5 cents on the dollar. The crisis has hit ordinary Chinese citizens the hardest, from families paying mortgages on undelivered homes to local governments grappling with collapsing land sale revenues and mounting debt. China's leadership has signaled it will not fully reverse its 2020 crackdown on over-leveraging, even if it means allowing weaker firms to fail. Evergrande's collapse is part of a far deeper structural crisis. China's real estate sector, once the country's biggest engine of growth, is now weighed down by unsustainable debt, oversupply, falling prices, and fragile consumer confidence. Challenges that could reshape the Chinese economy and alter the very foundation of its growth model. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.